Papers, Please is an indie puzzle game that was created and developed solely by Lucas Pope. This game focuses on you working as an immigration officer at the border to the fictional communist country of Arstotzka. It's available on both Windows and OS X. This review of Papers, Please aims to give you a good idea if this game is worth the $9.99 US dollars that it costs. I will talk about the gameplay, sound, graphics, and story/design, grading each and averaging them to come up with an overall score. Without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. This aspect of Papers, Please is very solid in my opinion. It consists of calling people up to your desk, at which point you will check to make sure that they are who they say they are just by looking at their passport initially. You click on the document that they have and you drag it to the side where you can examine it. This may sound simplistic, and it really is, but the gameplay does get more complicated as time gets on, adding more and more forms that are required to enter the country for foreigners and ID cards for citizens. It is entertaining to look for the minute details that may give someone away as a fraud, such as their mismatched passport photo or an expiration date. It is simple enough to learn easily, but by adding more it keeps you engaged, such as the option to interrogate. This being said, if you let someone in that you shouldn't, or turn someone who should have came in away, then you get 2 warnings before being fined 5 credits every day. There is even more to it than this. After each day, you have to go home and manage the health and well-being of your family by paying for heat, food, and medicine. So you want to move as fast as possible with getting people through in order to make enough money, but you don't want to mess up so you lose money at the same time. It is a very effective system of gameplay. The sound design is also solid. The music in the intro does a very good job of putting across the tone of the country run by the communist regime. During the actual gameplay, the sound of the speakers, stamps, and moving the documents all sounds very good as well. This being said, it can be a bit scarce during these moments of the game, and it would be great if there was a bit more variation. There isn't much else to say about the sound, the music is great, and overall it's very good. The graphics are great. The faces of everyone that is trying to enter, with their cold-colored skin and relatively undetailed design, is very appealing when combined with the gameplay. This is sure one game that knows how to set an environment and a tone, and stick with it remarkably well. The passports themselves look great, each being different as to which country it belongs. The animation of the people waiting in line and the guard standing in the top half of the screen will also help add to the atmosphere. In this type of game, I feel as though photorealism graphics would detract far too much from the focus on design and story that this game adds, so the graphics are nearly perfect for Papers, Please. The story and design are by far the best parts of this game. Many characters have their own things going on in their lives, and you can choose whether to make it or break it based on your decision of letting them through or not. There are even moral decisions that occur. Later on in the game, a man is able to get through, but his wife lacks one of the required documents. You can choose to let her through or not, abide by the rules, or try to do something good for these people that you don't even know, but you feel for because the writing and the little blurbs of text that are spoken are all very solid, and convey their personality extremely well when combined with the images of them. I absolutely love this aspect because the gameplay alone can get somewhat monotonous and boring, but when you give it this sort of purpose with this amazing design and story that interweaves and characters that return and characters that you just feel good about helping, it actually gives it some meaning and actually makes you want to continue with playing the game. Overall, I believe Papers, Please to be a fantastic game. It has remarkable gameplay, great graphics and sound, and all of this combined with the fantastic story and design choices make this game great. I give it a 9 out of 10 overall. Now, should you get it? $9.99 is not that expensive of a buy, so if the concept appeals to you, then I would say yes. This being said, if you think that the gameplay shown in this video looks boring, or the concept just plain doesn't interest you, then ignore the review score and don't buy it. The value hinges upon your interest and investment. This being said, I don't think you can make much of a better choice for the price if it appeals. Thanks for watching this review of Papers, Please. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and if you want to check out my comedy videos, go to youtube.com/undercontrollers and undercontrollers.blogspot.com for a written review. Thanks!